There we go. In the top left, the Shopify Rebellion, Lambo. And in the bottom right, Team Liquid's Clement. Clement. One of the most on fire people in all of StarCraft 2. Probably one of the highest skill capping players. Who I think he might be one of the only one, or like the only one who actually did win a championship with his off race in an S tier quality tournament, at least player wise. And who has been using his off race to some great Terran destruction. But of course, against Zerg, he doesn't want to have it any other way. He's gonna run with the Terran race. So, against Lambo here, let's see if the strategy master, the original bro himself, Lambo, can do something against Clem's just insane skill. Lambo is one of those guys who's very brainy, but he can fall apart. I think his best runs were like can't actually remember if it might have been a round of finals, actually grand finals. I think he went into one grand finals at a DreamHack somewhere, and he had a couple round of fours, I want to say, maybe only one. But that's been a while, and he hasn't been able to get these deep runs in. But he's someone who's been training a lot, who's strategizing a lot, who's thinking a lot about the game, who's talking with a lot of people about the game and about strategies. And who's also the game is 8, right? You remember game is 8, the first time when we all needed to go to Saudi Arabia and do that tournament over there. The one that Reina won, he had Lambo as a coach into that one. He had him specifically listed as his coach, and he told all the admins before about it, and he was asking after each game, hey, can I message Lambo? Can I talk to him? And apparently Lambo got a small split of that prize pool, the prize money, to himself for that coaching session. It's basically not like a real coach, right? Not like a I'm coaching you to GM stuff. It's like a hey, all right, calm down and just like, you know, let's talk about the game. Let's see here. You need to do that. He just did that, and if you just stay calm and make drones, you're gonna win the game. Something like this, right? Like most of the strategy choices have been discussions between the two, and have been made together in that game as 8. And Reina managed to win the whole thing. And what a stellar force. He was looking whenever he was down. He would go sit down for a second, go talk to Lambo, and then he would come back and force. Now, Lambo is that kind of backup guy, but can he be the upfront guy? Oh, this is what the F. By the way, we've got the F coming in here. So it's gonna be a roach burrow aggression, and this is super low drones. I think Clem might have seen the drone count, but that's 24 drones. He's making now some drones, but there's gotta be 4 to 6 roaches walking across the map. There they go. And they'll try to burrow inside the natural, or inside the main, and kill as many units as he can. So he'll just like burrow the ones that are low. Of course, lining up here on these, on the. Oh my god, he's eating so much damage from these Hellions. That's not how it's supposed to work. And honestly, even if you get scanned, you still need to burrow some of them. The low ones, yes, he still needs to burrow them. There's the Banshee though. The Banshee is gonna put an end to this. It's gonna out DPS that healing power here. He still does kill 8 SCVs, which is quite nice. And as you can see here, the SCV count is dropping quite below what it should have been here. And the roaches are starting to split up now. He's actually still fighting off there. Can he get this one out of the scan range? He has one bird in the natural, one is gonna burrow here inside the main. Hey, this is an amazing opening. This is where you can see the brainiest player on the game. It's so cool, man. Like, honestly, if you'd have Lambo and Rogue play as one Like, Rogue is basically a better Lambo. Lambo is a weaker Rogue, but I guess Lambo is a little bit more brainy than Rogue. Rogue is more abusive. And probably more mechanically gifted. There's the Raven coming in here. So you should probably unborrow this. Try to get one last SCV. Unfortunately, clicked and refinery, so it doesn't even get the... I mean, the red SCV. Only an orange one. After, like, behind all of this, he has been nothing but droning. He has a couple of roaches back at home to shoo away Hellions if there were to come some. He's going into that lair, which is quite late at almost 6 minutes here. And he does have 6 gases coming in. Oh, that's a lot of gas. Is he going into mutas? And Lambo's amazing, man. Love to see stuff like this. So he, of course, doesn't have the speed upgrade yet because he doesn't have the lair yet. And he's going into double Evo. This looks more and more like a muta play to me. But maybe he just wants to catch up on the gas count. Saturate the 6 at once. See, because he just doesn't have... like, he's behind on tech, right? Now he's ahead in economy. He's keeping a lead for himself right now. There is the Banshee, though, showing up at the 4th base. That's only a scout, though. Queens are rotating here in to take care of that Banshee, and Lambo has Queens at that 3rd base location to defend against any Hellions. It's not gonna help against the Banshee though, and there's no Spore. Oh my god, this is an exposed base. Lambo, tiny bit of a mistake here. Maybe a Spore would have been nice. Spores, of course, are gonna be helpful against drop defenses. And there's the Ling upgrades. There's Invitation Bit. Oh, is he going Ultralisks? He will go into the Roach speed, but he's going melee upgrades, so this might be an Ultralisk composition. He does throw down the Bane Nest, but that's gonna be way too late to deal with this double drop here. And what does he have? He has a few roaches. He doesn't really have... He's been only droning, and he keeps on droning. I think this got a little bit missed here by Lambo, and he is not expecting this push right now. He does only have 5 roaches to try and deal with his 5 queens as well. He doesn't really have a big queen count. That's one, I guess, big issue with this strategy. And this low queen count means that he's gonna have a tough time to deal with the Medivacs. He's just gonna die to a double drop. Was he too greedy behind this? He will push this away for now. More and more roaches are coming in here, so he is gonna fend this off with roaches for now. He doesn't show his hand yet, basically. He doesn't show him that he wants to go into that Ling heavy production. And there has been no, like, scout in the main base. There's no idea. Didn't even see the Bane Nest, so he must think this is gonna be a Roach Ravager composition, but it's weird that there's only roaches. And now he makes a couple of Ravagers. He's gonna completely trick him here, I think. And once that Hive is gonna be done, I won't be surprised to see, like, he sees the Infester, it's like, yeah man, Roach Ravager, right? Infester, right? Bile Fungal, huh? No. Make that Ultralisk Cavern. There's the spot. So he doesn't make it. He makes the links first. Can make Adrenaline right now, which he definitely should click because he has the money. He does click. There's the Ultralisk Cavern, and that's the spot I was hinting on. He still needs to click that Adrenaline though. He has the 1-1, sorry, the 2-2 coming in here. This is now scouted. He sees the double Evo. He sees the links come in. Centrifugal hooks is gonna be there as well in a moment. The Baneling speed, that's a nice Spore. He almost gets that Medivac. Wow. Oh, the Fungal is gonna kill it. What a nice follow-up here. But behind this, Clem has been just macroing up at home. He's getting his 2nd factory. He's going into the Widowmine style, so that means he has read this correctly. He knows it's gonna be an Ultralisk game. You don't really want to have... And he goes into the invisible Widowmines as well, right? The cloaked ones, so the Ultras are not just gonna destroy all of the Widowmines, but yeah, he can destroy the links if he gets the correct engages, right? With the mines, at least. And mines are gonna be okay against Ultras as long as the Ultras can't just kill them. They're gonna be better than tanks most of the times. You should probably repair that Raven. You kind of want to keep that alive and healthy. There's no reason against the Zerg. Like, it's not like he has feedback as the Zerg, right? So you kind of want to keep that alive. Would love to see that get repaired. He's just dropping behind the minerals again here. And this is the weakness with this Ultralisk style. There's nothing to deal with the Medivacs. Oh, come on, repair it already. He's standing in the back. He's getting the CV. Ah, it's the one that was making the turret. sensor turret. Still not repairing this one. He just keeps this back. This can, of course, be utilized to throw down defensive auto turrets at any point to kind of deal with a run-by. This is going to be a nice snipe here. He's not going to be defendable here for Lambo, who's trying to do an aggressive push right now, but this is before chitinous plating. I'm not sure about this one. He doesn't have the shroud, so a second one is a very cool connection there. A very good hit there on that biomass, but honestly, like, if you go Infestus already, why not make that upgrade? Why not make the shroud? The shroud is so powerful at this point. Just do it, right? Oh man, these Ultralisks in a bad rally here. Oh boy! Lambo's trying to save them, but he cannot salvage the situation. He loses the Ultralisk fighting off creep. He hasn't been creeping that much because he was so low on queen count. He does snipe a few of those Liberators, and he will push back this Terran force, but at what cost? He's bleeding a lot of resources into this fight right now, and if he cannot overwhelm, if he cannot overpower at this stage, it's going to be a very difficult follow-up of a game here for Lambo. He does have a very good Ultra Force, though. It's still 2 Ultras standing. Most of them have been depleted at this point, and pulling back into more window lines, more... oh my god, Marauders, more tanks! And he was lacking that vision on the mines, so he couldn't kill them even. Now all of the Ultras have fallen, the beef of the army is done. And Infested trying to come in and get a fungal, he doesn't really get much there. Another fungal does connect, but there's nothing to connect with the units. There's no links anymore, the links still are missing Adrenal, I think. He still hasn't gotten Adrenal, a very big mistake. He has been using so many links at this point, 140 have been falling here in the last few minutes. And he still doesn't get Adrenal. He needs to click that ASAP. He's already on 2-2. He will be in +3 armor here in a moment. He has been mining from his base, but only 3 drones, not really that many. Base is gonna get sniped here in the bottom and in the north. That means Lambo's gonna be back to 4 bases. Now, of course, Clem also only on 4 bases. He got 1 destroyed here, but this army, it just doesn't seem breakable right now. We don't see the cloud here. No Infestor support anymore for Lambo. Can he manage to fight back, swing back? 1 good engage is all you need, but are you gonna get it against someone like Clem? The answer is maybe yes, maybe just good enough. Maybe just good enough. Maybe just barely good enough. But as the Liberators show up, as Clem starts to lift this command center and establish another fresh location for himself, as the last and first Viper does join the fray, things are looking way better here for Clem. He's starting to heal up his army. He has finally reinforced with enough medivacs here. It is low still though, so if he can get 1 good friendly fire connection even from the Widow Mines, it might be enough here. The Spore is gonna get picked off and the base is gonna fall. It also got leeched by the Viper, so both players working together here in destroying that hatchery. The wall of Banelings does block all of the queens, so no transfuses for the Ultralisks, even though they have the energy, they just can't get through. There's a little bit of a counterattack, but only a couple of links are not going to do too much here. Now 3 more Ultralisks, 1 more Bile, sorry, not Bile, 1 more of those green fungals. But the last Ultralisks are going to fall here, and Broski's army, it's just not good. It's not good enough. It's mostly Marauder Marine here fighting this. Clem is re-establishing this base. Of course, this is the main command center, so he's not rich, but he is mining a lot right now, and he's starting to outmine Lambo here very soon. Lambo needs to get a fresh base going. He needs to get 2 of them. He needs to get them yesterday, and there's a Widow Mine chilling, blocking this one. Now Clem finally coming in here into the main, is trying to get that Evo Chamber. He does get the +3. Oh, maybe not. I mean, this is going to be a costly defend if he comes in like that. Stream in, but there we go. Baneling coming in, Ultralisk coming in here, 1 more Ultralisk pop. So in the end, he's going to keep that alive, and he does kill 1 Medivac worth of units, so that's okay in the end there. Man, can Lambo somehow pull through here? But the army just is so big for Clem. He just hasn't used it yet. And Lambo is like hanging on to a thread right now, but he doesn't have enough here on the left. There's so many marauders coming in. Maybe the Lynx can do something. This is like this is the freshest base for Lambo. If he loses that one, he will also deplete the freshest base for Clem. But man, both guys are like trading blows left and right here. And this is just not it for Lambo, I think. Clem just keeps the space alive. Lambo is bleeding units, the Widow Mine's getting connections, and they're not killed off. Now, just a few Marines here to the north, trying to pick off that base. Can he make it happen? Lynx are gonna be there here for the interception. They still need that adrenaline, right? They still don't have adrenaline. Oh my god, man. Lambo is gonna kick himself after the game for getting that one. Probably he clicked it, but he didn't have the money at that point or something. Now Ultra's coming in again, but Ultra's getting killed by Widow Mines almost here. Liberator's gotta finish the last hit there on that one. And Lambo is trying to re-establish the space. If he can get it up again. This is the last mining though. He needs to keep this one alive. Can't lose this one. He's actually gonna sacrifice this one. So like, alright, you get that tempo. I can't hold it right now. But if he goes down there right now, this one's a free pick as well. Let's try to get another parasitic bomb here. Maybe a blinding cloud would do the trick. He just doesn't have the time to grind down the liberators. He will go to an offensive, aggressive move here. Try to bust down some of the production here and the forward base from Clem. This is such a scrappy game. It's insane here. Clem has such a big army though. He still has so many units left here. He has Widow Mines across the map, making it very difficult to expand. There is that one more base. Lambo still has a lot of long distance mining going on here as well. He's trying to just make ultras whatever he can, trying to add valuable units into his composition here. But there's so many liberators. As I said, man, I feel like people trying to play this ultralisk style, they're underusing the shrouds, but sometimes a fungal is all you need. But is it gonna be enough here in this situation? I don't think so. Look at the frickin' pain from above, the pain from the guns. This is the last moments of the Zerg army, the last moments of this game. GG is called. Clem is gonna take the first one. What a game. Clem, where's your ghost? No ghost, how can Terran win? Well, it was just too scrappy. It's like a tempo thing in the game. They kept on denying bases to each other, so both players could not transition out of the composition. They were locked into what they had. Like, he wasn't able to make even that thing, right? He wasn't even able to make the God, what's it called? One second. He wasn't even able to make that adrenaline upgrade. Thank God I found that word. Okay, so we got Lambo here in the bottom, and in the top we've got Clem. And Clem is up 1-0. Now what can Lambo do here? That was such a scrappy game, it was insane. Like, I don't know. Like, both players agreed to just not make any more tech and just not make any more bases. Like, let's just smack each other. There was basically like two guys in a boxing ring. Just throw in faces at the chin. Like no defense, nothing, just like punches. Punch in, punch in. Full on, no defense, only punch. Like they don't even keep up the left, right, for defense. It's just literally mega fun punch into the face. There's a Reaper coming in. Can you find something with that? I can try to block the third base. I'm on the right scene, right? Okay. You punch me, so I must punch you. Yeah, indeed. That's how they played that game. The Reaper is gonna get busted here. It won't find much, but this is a 2-base lair. It's a roach game here. One moment. I have to fix this. Hellions coming in here. They will deal some damage. But not too much. Pretty good defense here from Lambo. In the end though, he will push away these Hellions. Only 3 drones got killed off. That's not too many. And that's a decent defense. I guess he still has the Hellion inside. And the issue though is everything has been seen, everything's scouted. So there's no secrets here. There's gonna be a lair attack on 2 bases. I wonder why there's no bunker yet here for Clem. Is he like not reading this correctly? It's an all-in here from Lambo. He's just gonna go pedal to the metal roach here. Clem's just not defending this. I guess he just doesn't need it. He's like, man, I know, I don't need it. Gonna be fine. We'll kill the Overseer, but now the attack is gonna commence. He does have stim for this one. So it's gonna be a difficult defense. Oh, I guess aggression. He does have 1 bunker now to try and anchor this point. Can you find an entry? There's even a tank behind here. I don't think this is gonna be it here for Lambo, honestly. I don't think he can break Clem here. Gonna try to break the bunker, but even the bunker doesn't seem to fall. The tank behind doesn't die, and things are falling apart here for our Zerg player, man. This is just not working out. Clem doesn't even need too many of those. Defensive structures. So he's just trying to max out on roaches, I guess, on 44 drones. Another overseer gets busted down. He has tried to pull back, I guess, the Marines here. But this should just not work out here. And victory is at hand for our Terran player. Okay. And we will go into the next game. Best of 5, 2-0 for Clem. And here we go. There's the production tab. Yeah, in the bottom right we got a Lambo. In the top left we've got Clem. Now what are you gonna see this game? Could be everything, could be anything. So far though, things haven't been working out as Lambo has planned, and he's one of those planning guys, so kind of curious to see what his ideas are here for the next round between these two. Just going into a hatchery, at least not a 12 pool. There's the pool coming online. On the other side, it's gonna be that quite fast expand here. Very safe. The 1-Rex expand. In this matchup, it's probably the best build. The best build ever made. And we'll run across with one of those SUVs. Just scout that one. And then turn around. You will still keep it around, I guess. Block a little bit. The other side of things. Stuff is coming down here. Pieces are getting together. A second factory, okay. This is mech, but it's like the this is the one that has, oh god. So this is the mech which has the dudes, right? This is the Hellion one. It's Mass Hellion. Wait. Did I misread that? Did I see that command set as a factory? It's like the third command set. Did I think this is a factory? What am I talking about? Oh my god, I'm talking S. BS! Talking some BS. Oh, tank is dead. The Hellions and Reaper coming in here. Gonna try to snipe some drones, but not much to snipe there, honestly, in those front lines. And Lambo is making speed, he's making links. This is gonna be a link queen all in. doesn't really have too many queens though. He's just gonna drop 3, I guess. Oh, why does he make 2 dropper lords though? Can you win this? He's making 3 dropper lords. He's gonna drop into the main. He's gonna try to drop everything into the main here. Can this work though? Clem, as of yet, doesn't have any clue that this is coming up. Oh my god. He made 1 dropper lord into his face and he's like, yeah man, I'm dropping. What? Where is he dropping with this one? That's like the craziest one. He's dropping into the main with these guys, and this is a funny one. Oh, he just drops on top of the army. Can he make this one work? He's trying to get in. All of the SCVs are pulled here. So many links are coming in. Can this work here for Lambo? I don't think so, man. The SCVs are in a very good position here, forming a wall against those links. And this just doesn't seem to be able to break the power of the Marines there. In the end, oh my god, once the dropper lord is gonna be killed, it has the queens inside. It's like the last ditch effort here from Lambo. I don't think this is gonna work out, man. He still has like a comparative drone count, but then he has 3 races. I guess you can argue, but yeah, it's just not it. It's just not it, okay. So that's gonna be it here for Lambo for now against Clem. We're gonna take a little bit of a break here. I'm gonna